Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Hakakodash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of great mercy will not surely rule well. Peace and blessing goes out to Yakim scattered through the four corners of this world. I push this word in all sincerity and all truth. This is about Matanaya. Coming through the Spirit of the Lord once again to do another lesson to edify the Lord's flock. It says Psalm 64 and verse 1. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? See? It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. You know? So, yeah, the psalmist David, or King David, asks the Lord to hide him from the secret counsel of the wicked. You know, from their plots, from their schemes, from their craftiness. And this year is their main secret counsel, is one of their main plots, to shoot at the perfect or to shoot at the innocent, or to shoot at Israel. Because when the scriptures talk about the perfect, it's referring to the nation of Israel. And if you go more in depth, it's referring to the Lord's elect. But as a whole, it refers to Israel, because even 2/3 gonna be revenged by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because they are Israelites as well. This is a short clip here. I'm gonna play it. You're gonna listen to what they're saying. And this have been their plan all along. This ain't nothing new that they recently came about. You know what? Let's just let it play.
We have held strategic dialogues with key industries: cars, chemicals, steel, pharmaceuticals, defense, agriculture. In each sector, the message is the same. To protect jobs, we need to make business in Europe easier. A digital euro, for example, will make it easier for companies and consumers alike.
See? A digital euro will make it easier for companies and consumers alike. And what they're trying to push here is that this is a newfound solution to protect jobs, to make business easier, when in fact it's not. This have been their plan all along. This have been their plan for decades, to push this mark, to push the digital ID, to push the RFID tag. So that is why the psalmist said, hide me from the secret counsel. And we've been hidden. And how we've been hidden? Because the Lord gave us an insight. The Lord gave us an insight, and in that time, the Lord gonna protect us from falling into that temptation of receiving that mark. The Lord gonna give us our necessity, or provide for us our necessities, our food, our raiment, our shelter, or protection from evil, so that we wouldn't fall into that snare that the rest of the world will fall into. As the scriptures say in Proverbs 18 and 10. It says the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run it into it and it's safe. You know, so you run into that tower and you hide yourself, and you'll be safe from danger. You'll be safe from the snare that Esau gonna lay. You're gonna be safe from the counsels of the wicked, of the ungodly. You're gonna be safe from these things. But if you don't, then you're gonna be exposed to these snares. You're gonna be exposed to destruction. You're gonna fall by these snares. You're gonna fall by their traps. When you read the Psalms again in the NLT, it says, I'll start from verse 2. It says, hide me from the plots of this evil mob, from this gang of wrongdoers, which that evil mob is Esau, Edom. The scriptures say that what they are the border of wickedness. It says they sharpen their tongues like swords and aim their bitter words like arrows. They shoot from ambush at the innocent. And ambushes to what? It could be termed ambush. It says a surprise attack by people lying in wait in a concealed position. In other words, a trap, a snare. And what a trap is, when you look at a rat trap or a mice trap, it look like they put food on it, and or for example these sticky glue traps, it appear to be normal. They set food on it, you know, and when you run across to get that food, you get stuck and you can't move. Or the clam trap, where they put cheese in it, and as soon as you go and remove the cheese, you get stuck. It clamp you and kill you. So, in other words, it appears to be something that it's not, and this is what these devils are doing. They're making it appear to be something that it's not. They're making it appear to be a solution to save jobs. We want to save jobs, and we want to help with immigration crisis, and we want to do this, and we want to do that, blah 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 blah. But really and truly, all they want to do is gain total control of people. They want to make the world into they want to make the world into have a totalitarian government where they could track every single thing you do, all your movements, your house, where you eat, when you sleep, where you live, where you go on a daily basis. And they just don't want, they don't just want to monitor it, but they want to tell you what to do. Say, hey, if you not abide by their rules, by their instructions, guess what? You buy into that, you have that tag, or you have that digital, for first they bring it as a digital ID, in the form of a bracelet. But eventually, we know eventually it's gonna be turned into what? A chip in your hand. That is what you're gonna turn into, a chip in your hand. But through gradualism, they're gonna cause the people to become what? More desensitized towards control, towards these things, towards that mark. Nah, it's okay. This is nothing big, you know. And every year they go closer to it. Like no, other people actually complain that certain places that had to go, the lines moving too slow. Why they just do remove cash? Why they just do come and tap your card? And so eventually, when they bring about tapping your hand, what do you think gonna happen? People gonna run towards it. Before, for centuries, for millenniums, people been paying with cash in the form of gold coins and silver coins and bartering. But all of a sudden, in 2 decades, they get tired of cash, because now they brought about these chip cards, and you can pay through your phone, and these and you can pay through this wallet, and you can scan your phone. And so now people get wary of using cash. And that is how these devils just operate. get you, push it so much that you yourself calling for cash to be removed. Push their false flags, their false narratives, their chaos, so that you would say, you know what, best we just get rid of cash, because look how much people are getting robbed, and look how much accounts being hacked into, and look how much problems it's causing. So you would beg for it. But the elect get hidden from the secret counsel of the wicked. The elect, as the scriptures say, what? For we are not what? For we are not ignorant. Second Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the word devices, okay, good. The word devices there. Okay, good. The word devices there. The word devices there is it says but the Greek phrase is noema. G35:14 noema. It says a mental perception, a thought, an evil purpose, that which thinks, the mind, thoughts, or purposes. It says perception or purpose, or by implication, the intellect, disposition itself. But when you're reading it in the NLT, hear what the NLT says. It says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. So we know the scheme that they're trying to come up with. We know what they're trying to push from far back. So when they're trying to wiggle, they try to bring it in a deceptive way, like it's not about this, is really about saving jobs, and it's really about fighting immigration, it's really about, making life easier, making things more convenient, to save time, to help track a child, to help monitor medical history, so that no one could making it in a way that no one could steal your money. That is not what it's about. Yeah, that is part of it, but that is not that they have their ulterior motive. They have their real cause, which their real cause is to gain total control of all of mankind. To have you like a product, have you like one of their products. That is why it said to receive his number. When you look at all their products, the barcode on all their products, what is his number on each product? As the scriptures say, 600, 6. And when you receive that mark, what you think gonna be inside of you? What number you think gonna be inside of you? That same number, his number, the number that he put on all his products. So you're gonna be like a product unto him. Oh, this is Psalms 83. I'll read it in the NLT as well. I'll read it in the KJV first, and then in the NLT. Psalms 83. It says, and verse 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And when I read it in the NLT, it says, they devised crafty schemes against your people, they conspire against your precious ones. Look up. Let's see. Well, if I could look up, let me just try something. Crafty, it says to be subtle, be shrewd, be crafty, be prudent, be subtle. Would you scripture say what? It was more subtle than any beast of the field. Which was talking about the serpent. Now we know the serpent goes back to Esau, Edom, and this is the same one that rule in the world today. So what do you think gonna happen? He's gonna use his subtlety in order to, in all his plans, in all his devices, in all his schemes. It says they devise crafty schemes against your people, and they conspire against your precious ones. Come, they say, and let us wipe out Israel as a nation. We will destroy the very memory of its existence. It says, yes, this was the unanimous decision. They signed a treaty as allies against you. These Edomites and Ishmaelites and Moabites and Hagarites, Gibeonites, Ammonites and Amalekites, and the people from Philistia and Tyre, Assyria has joined them too and is allied with the descendants of Lot. You see, they made a crafty council against the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, not the JWOs across there in the Middle East, in the Western Asia. You see, so these things you keep on bringing out and showing people, to warn them, hey, this is what this man is about to do. This is what this man is about. This man is about to bring his mark, and he's gonna come down as what scriptures say as Revelation 12 say. Revelation 12 and First Peter, I was thinking about First Peter 5 and verse 8, I believe. Revelation 12 and verse 12, it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So he's going to come down with great wrath. The closer he comes to his end, the closer we approach to the end of Esau, is the more wrath he's going to come down with, is the more draconian, tyrannical measures he's going to implement and bring upon you people. Also, as things escalate, as things draw towards the end, things gonna escalate. Are we gonna see? We had to be prepared for more and more drastic times, more and more evil, more and more destruction to take place, more and more wars and rumors of wars, more and more earthquakes, more of everything evil. Because that wicked man ruling. So with that, I want to give all praise like unto Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim, Kakodash. And until next time, I say, Inshallah.